Hope of Quel'thalas is a new weapon that buffs all of your minions, no matter where they are, on the board, in your hand, or even in your deck, every time you attack with it. So if we're going to be buffing our deck with Hope of Quel'thalas, I thought it'd be nice to also buff everything with Snapdragon, and then maybe even top it off with a Lorthamartheron for some really, really giant minions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The deck is working really well for me so far. I went 8-2 with it, so actual good deck maybe?
A new song begins.
Let the hunt begin.
I think the second selective breeder is still kind of fine, even if it's not, like, super insane.
I see you brought
Love it when the druid has Renethal, because that makes them less consistent. This is also a class where maybe I can just stick Bran on turn 3. Snap. So I could go Bran on 3, Snap on 4,
Gotta be scrappy with scrappy.
Selective Breeder Snap on 5, and then another Snap on 6. And that would be so many buffs. I could play 4 Snapdragons over the next 3 turns. I think I played the wrong Snapdragon, but whatever. Oh my god. There's no shot Lorthamartheron is the correct pick here, but I want to pick it so bad. I picked it. I picked it, and no one can go back in time and stop me from picking it.
all it takes is love, care, and death.
This Bran Bronzebeard is going a bit crazy. You might get Scale of Onyxiad this turn, unfortunately, but that's fine. I think I like going Selective Breeder first, because it lets me put more stats in play this turn. Rest in peace, Bran. I think my deck has 6 buffs now.
The time has come to dethrone our former master. For a master tactician, this is
Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, my Hydrolodon and my Invincible are 22/22s now.
I'm the brood mother. Don't you ever forget.
16/16 Spirit Poacher. Probably just go Famished Fool Spirit Poacher. Try to draw into some of this big stuff.
Caught this one eating party snacks.
grab your shield. It's a riot.
Alright, pretty nice. Zakas. So I easily have 30 damage here. Opponent's at 40. Kazakus is lethal if I hit a poisonous that can kill this. So I might just go for it. What does tracking do for me? I guess Twin Fin would be lethal. Let's see if we can hit that. Unlucky. I think at 2 minutes 16-16 is probably better. Actually, hope. If I hope 4 into this doesn't clear, unfortunately. Divine Shield. Okay, whatever. I think we're doing pretty well here. Even if they somehow pop off with Astalors, which I don't think they can do this turn, my board just has so many stats that it's probably fine. Nice.
versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
Pretty ugly hand. This thing's a bit of an imp slayer, so I guess it's worth playing. Man, what a terrible, terrible hand. Alright, looks like it's not Zoo. Go ahead and pick up a Snapdragon. Playing a little bit off curve here, but I do think it's important to get the Snapdragon down early. Could still be Mind Lock, could still be Big Warlock. I'm sure we'll find out someday. Alright, that's a Big Warlock. Double Snapdragon. Next turn I can go Wild Spirits. It usually hits the Rush minion, which I can trade off and play Vizier. Or I can play something I draw. Or maybe I can play Famished Fool. Only need one thing. Could also just go for a Twin Fin here. Pushing damage is pretty good. And this Fox Spirit will probably die here, and it will still enable my Viziers.
Haven't heard of me? You will.
Tamsin Drain Soul is pretty strong. This is looking a lot like my Big Warlock list. So really, if I lose, I still win. I do want Tamsin to die. I'll go for a couple Viziers here. Try to find like a quick shot or a deadly shot. Could also trade the Doggy Biscuit maybe, but I'd have to hit a 50-50. I think Deadly Shot's pretty good to have, but I don't know if I actually want to play it here. I don't feel great about playing this Deadly Shot, but Tamsin is just so scary.
You know nothing of death. Allow me to hurt you.
Take 6, idiot. The weapon. Alright, let's whack.
Grab your shield. It's a riot.
Oh, the cards I draw from Famished Fool are going to be so large. Any Battlecry minion should have +4/+4 after next turn. Spamming Arcanist. Man, they get a lot of healing out of this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I drew 3 non-Battlecry minions? What are the odds of that? I had another Tracking, a Wild Spirits. That was it. I had 5 out of 20 and I hit 3 of them. That's crazy. Another Snapdragon. I can play it with Brand next turn. I should probably just play it this turn though if I'm gonna take it. At this point we can Brand with Lorthamar on maybe. Well, I do have to kill this unfortunately. Tavish never draws cards unfortunately. But I guess Astalor draws cards. Maybe I just go Baran Astalor next turn.
And the cycle of life is
Ow.
reborn anew.
Why would you do something so mean? Oh, Lorthamar. I want to play you so bad. I do have 19 damage, but I guess Tavish is threatening lethal, huh? I really should just go Tavish plus Tavish try to hit like freeze plus motion denied.
You better watch your step in this
Wait, could I have could have gone Bran plus this, huh?
What are you waiting for?
These are all kind of shit to be honest.
Back to your cell.
Missed Leok damage, I don't want to talk about it. Still threatening emotion denied lethal here, which I do think they need to play around. Freezing Trap does deal with this, but it will be playable with Thaddeus, unfortunately. But it seems kind of hard for them to play Thaddeus.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
That's a dead Bran Bronzebeard.
We're not done with you yet.
Oh, and that is but a Tamsin.
You haven't heard the last of me.
Wow, what a bad Warlock deck.
Rexa versus Illidan. This ends now. Let the hunt begin.
Love the weapon. And I guess Wild Spirits is probably worth keeping, even if it's no Snapdragon. Just a good card. Am I correct that this is just a good card? Let's find a Hunter deck that plays it. Beast Hunter. Okay, in this Renathal deck, Wild Spirits is the 3rd best card off the mulligan, so I do feel correct in keeping it. Although Hydralodon apparently is the 5th best card off the mulligan, so maybe I should have kept that. Wow, wow, wow. So Selective Breeder on 2, Snapdragon on 3, Snapdragon on 4, and then I guess turn 5, maybe Hope and then get the guaranteed weapon swing the following turn with double Wild Spirits. Very good curve, basically. Snap. It's a lot of stats already.
Circle round.
Maybe I just delay this weapon till turn 7 so I can go Aralon into double Wild Spirits. Should be able to buff this Murloc with the weapon at least. Spammy Arcanist is quite good here. Do I care that I'm taking 6 damage from my opponent's board? I probably do. Especially leaving up a Thalnos, they could just go like Guild Trader and play some, I don't know, like a Fel Barrage or something, and it would be pretty scary.
The more you struggle, the better.
Probably just whack that with a weapon. It's kind of weird how all this Wild Seed stuff just didn't really pan out. But I guess that's fine. Pretty good stats on this spammy Arcanist.
The more you struggle, the better.
Another one. Only 2 3/3s off that card isn't super scary. Probably a Hydrolodon, right? And it's even quite good with the weapon because we can do whack, whack, and then whack. Yeah, I think I'm fine taking the 2 damage. And look how big all these are. Why not? I'll put a few more stats in play. This is a 5/7. Even if the opponent has like spell damage plus double AoE, they're not killing Hydrolodon because it's a 9/9. So it might be pretty hard to clear this board. Steno seems borderline useless right now. I mean, it does shrink this. What a useless Steno.
Rexa versus Tyrande.
You give me strength.
Let the hunt begin.
I think Shadow Priest is pretty scary. But what if it's AFK Priest?
I see you brought guests.
Oh, well, it's not Shadow Priest. And it's not Quest Priest. Alright, 2 Snapdragons by turn 5. Pretty good. Four mana undead? Right. Oh, this is gonna kill my Lorthamar Theron, isn't it? That's cringe. You healed your face. I can just go spammy Arcanist here. Let's play this thing. Ugh. Just immediately hit Lorthmartheron and Snapdragon. Come on. That really sucks. So what does Brand do at this point? I guess it's still good with Tavish, good with Kazakus. I do have another Snapdragon, Astalor. I mean, it's pretty good, I guess, but maybe I just go Brand Twin Fin here. I don't know. I really want this Famished Fool to draw 3 cards, so I probably don't want to just power through this thing this turn. I guess I can just draw 3 cards of Famished Fool this turn, huh? Okay. So weapon next turn, and then I can go Bran, Breeder, Snapdragon all on turn 8, maybe?
I'm undead, not dead.
I lost a Plague Spreader. Well, that's fine.
The path is clear for the worthy.
I don't really love bashing my face into that, but it's simply so productive. I think Bran is pretty obviously dying here. Maybe they actually have to send their 6/2 into it. Looks like they don't. But I do have Twin Fin to clean this up if they somehow have a one-sided board clear here. Okay. That's gonna find a really large minion. But there's not much I can do about that, I guess. Five-power Rush minion. We've got the Spammy Arcanist as well. We can play a 5-mana Golem next turn. This thing should be online. I am at 9, but I don't think I'm too worried about dying here. Oh, they got a stinker. Love to see it. One mana 7/7, pretty strong. This is really risky, but it's a pretty good spammy Arcanist. Lost my Twin Fin. I think that's kind of fine.
The more you struggle, the better.
Arcane Quiver? Seems very mediocre, right?
Caught this one eating party snacks.
Alright, strong board here.
Those we love are never truly lost.
Definitely hate that, because they can just start hero powering me. Also that.
I'm undead, not dead.
Trinket Tracker dodging bullets. Astalor gives armor.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of frost frees us.
Alright, they can hero power me 3 times to kill me, but that takes a long time. And I can still maybe pick up Beastalker Tavish in that time.
Let's see what side of the maid I woke up on.
Oh, that was not active, friend. Don't steal my Astalor, though. They were guaranteed to hit Astalor, I think, since it doesn't show multiple Plague Spreaders. Them having Astalor is actually really scary. Alright, well I have 8 plus 7 is 15, 20, 25, 32. Wow. I have 32 damage? And they didn't even hero power me. But they do have Astalor, so I should probably at least trade off the 5-1.
Arcane bolt.
I think I like Plague Spreader, because if they try to go for some sort of board clear, maybe this can just snipe Astalor and then I don't have to deal with it. Also, I do still have Ice Trap blocking a board clear. So if they wanted to play like a Whirlpool, they might have to play a cheap spell. They'd miss their hero power, which is pretty important at this point when I have a couple weapon charges plus my hero power. Okay, that's a lot of mana for Ice Trap.
No time.
They can kill this and heal for 8.
Knowledge.
Oh, that does 5.
Is yours.
I feel like maybe recasting Cannibalize might have been better, but I don't know. They were probably dead either way.